Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
They shouldn't have with how poor they were.
He's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ that feels like gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going
It's
to
fuel
work.
and
Kind of
place
like
in
if you're
baseball.
trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So excellent starting.
Got a sack.
Here for the Vikings. And a look here at
Kinlaw.
the 2-guy under center.
Jesus,
Into this
man.
wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes, and he said he feels like he can take
Like
some
that,
shots
Nick?
against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
That could be any of my other defensive linemen, Brad. Yeah.
He'll come out throwing here on first.
Oh. Ooh.
He'll get
Look at that.
scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided
There's
to move
Miles
down and
Sanders.
run
He's
for it.
a
And he
dick.
slides down and avoids the
Huh?
hit for good measure.
Miles Sanders, he's a
And
dick.
he's going to get this pretty
Yeah, I don't
close
like
to
him.
first down. Stopped at the Panthers'
Fucking
15-yard
bastard.
line. They get
Ah,
out of
damn
that
it.
one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
Almost got by him, Nick.
Decent game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Damn it.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's able to break.
Look at him go, Nick.
But then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him.
That's Dexter.
On second down now, it's Russell, and this time he is in. A great play there, taking it in.
Well, your draft pick's not going to get any worse,
Taking
bro.
a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game,
Ooh.
right? The first
That is definitely not the play I wanted to pick.
during the playoffs. Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Mike Tomlin, he goes. Yeah. Been there a while.
The touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
All right. What time you gotta go up tomorrow?
The first game's at 8. Yeah, just the one pitch.
That'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title. I don't care what the division, how it's ranked.
And then tournaments starting up again. Didn't they move it? Weren't they gonna do it last year? Late in August or mid-August? Was it only for that 1 year?
Couldn't tell you.
Build a team to win your division.
I swear they moved it back.
Got one touchdown with Dexter. I don't know.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up over the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a
Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
See ya.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Huh?
The shotgun is Trubisky.
Oh, no.
Taken in by Sims. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd.
Larry just got hurt.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nope. We're good. He's on the sideline.
Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run right.
And it's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Trubisky's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Did you get it?
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some
shoulder strain.
They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. Russell, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain.
I don't think he did. I think he would have said something.
Nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it,
Just got a pick. That was a terrible throw by Wentz.
So when they do, they go back to their huddle.
Right to my safety, who was just standing there.
Dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, it's Russell, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Alright. I'm gonna put those away. Like the whole fucking bag.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, that's exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for
What'd
a
you do?
touchback.
20-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there, but thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Chase Young.
Now Trubisky.
Nice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Panthers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there. Forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a 1st as he's tackled at the 47. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, Russell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up.
We're going to Congdon's Donuts tomorrow.
Awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No, we're just going up for that.
Forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
No.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the
Just gonna drive up.
and detecting it.
She's getting out of work, so she wouldn't want to take the bike anyways.
Sometimes you think if you blitz a running
But it's a little too far. It's a little too far for the bike anyways, 'cause it's mostly highway, and bikes aren't fun on the highway.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature.
Yeah, well then it's going to take even longer to get up there, and then we won't have time, because they're only open until 2.
He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
As it is, we'll probably get up there after 10, a little after 10. But we're gonna get some donuts and get some breakfast.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I was telling Nick they have a corned beef hash bowl. It's got corned beef hash, home fries, poached egg, and you can add hollandaise sauce to it. Yeah, to make it like a Irish eggs Benedict without the English muffin.
But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play
Damn
again,
it.
continue to move the ball on the ground.
Face
mask.
mask.
To throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete to number 80.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pick.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go and run the football in that situation.
Yeah.
That's almost a tendency breaker.
Nice job, Lowry.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Kinlaw.
Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, it's Russell, and this time he is in. A great effort there.
No shutout.
This first half, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good
Nah, just a field goal. Long field goal, 49 yards.
If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some
Nope.
more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked, down double digits at home.
Long touchdown by Debo, though.
Still in the first half.
They went for the pick and missed.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. So be it, but the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout.
Uh-oh, what'd he do?
Vikings slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, he gone.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They work again from the 38,
Oh.
2nd and 10.
Fuck.
Now it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nash. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Fumble! Oh, they got it. He went backwards, though. It was a strip sack by Lowry.
As we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
5 minutes left in the first half, and got 5 sacks already.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And you can almost feel Trubisky.
Man, I can't believe the Eagles still have Zach Ertz.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Pass it, they run it, they do whatever they want.
On 1st down. Now Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trubisky to throw again. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Oh, how the fuck did he get me? Oh, my lineman just got hurt. Jedrick Wills.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I didn't see if he went down the tunnel or not. I forgot to look.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card battle.
Dexter Van Buren's a superstar, I think.
Right at the 25-yard line, so the same result.
2 touchdowns, yep. Aw, man. Just lost my lineman. Dislocated hip. He's gone.
And he's found the end end zone twice.
Great, just in time for the user games.
Let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Get him, Kinlaw. Damn it.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. As
Fumble! Oh, he fumbled out of bounds. Lucky bastard.
Continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves.
Get him, Kinlaw. Nice.
Okay, because you didn't let it turn
3rd sack.
run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Daniels has it left side. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Oh, no. I just got sacked. Took Benson out of the zone. That's a bummer.
And they give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Get it back.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won
Oh, I got Benson back in the zone.
Left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
I almost have Chuck Donald in zone 2.
Pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
We got 2 of them.
You see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Russell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was not a good throw. I just threw a pick. God damn it.
Maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then.
Ah, 15 seconds. They're at the 5-yard line.
They got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And that's caught by Smith. And he works it past the 30.
Oh, I missed my tackle with Kinlaw.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll run on 1st down. It's Russell, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're saying...
No, it's halftime.
They're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business
already?
on the line of scrimmage and dominating right now
You did.
on this drive.
You did start before me.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the
What's your
line
score?
of scrimmage. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Did he get? No, only 9 yards. Damn it.
A first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice.
Can't remember if I had any issues against them or not.
No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we
He
see
scored.
in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw.
I got one for Culliver.
Coming in before the game, there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more.
Gonna have to pay him the big bucks.
They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And we have to give credit to them for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him.
And he can't
Get him, Lowry.
and he's brought down.
Third sack with Lowry.
I've seen this before. Bring someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad
7
number 3
sacks.
right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into
Get him, Kinlaw. Get him, Lowry. Get him, Warner.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line.
Oh, no.
Guys scoring that many times, that means you've done a really
God
nice
damn it.
job in front of him.
I forgot to put Fred Warner in a QB spy.
It's always a good idea.
Just ran right up the middle of the field.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
I don't understand. I didn't think Miles Sanders was a big back.
It's a Panther sack.
Loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
One quarter remains in this NFC.
Oh, nice play fake.
Matchup.
Still got sacked, but it was a nice play fake.
On EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Cliff Alexander coming out of left field to get the sack.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
Close enough for a field goal, though.
That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second
Dang.
down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Another 3.
2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. And a good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Ross. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, you know me, Parker. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive.
Just catch Debo.
The consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
And you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
Oh.
Who gets lost sometimes?
I got sacked again.
That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, no. Threw another pick.
And that one will
Frickin' had Culliver wide open, too.
Start here at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
No, but I was backpedaling because it was a screen pass.
Wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Nice defense.
10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trubisky is sacked.
Oh, how'd he stay up on that? He dropped it. He dope. Wentz got out of a sack on Chase Young. Threw a frickin' nice pass, and his receiver dropped it.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Oh, he was across the line. Unless that was a roughing the passer call. Nope, over the line.
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's what
dumbass.
goes haywire.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. Suffocating there again.
Terrible return.
And they've done it not just by out-athlete.
All right, I need Benson back in the zone.
By being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Another touchdown for Debo. Just gonna keep leaving him wide open, I guess.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough.
You're the 3 seed, right? All right, because you didn't get the division. Oh, so I might not even play you next.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Yeah, I guess I could.
They go play action. Trubisky.
What seed is Fuel? I didn't see. He got the 4? 3? Oh, he got the 3?
I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now left side on the swing pass.
All right, so I'm getting you or him either way.
Third and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling
I don't
really
anticipate.
good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
I don't anticipate you losing at this point. And Nick would either get you or Brendan. Get that. Get that. Get up.
Third and 15. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Carson Wentz fumbled for the 3rd time.
He's going to look deep for more, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the
Reach for it. Oh, he didn't get in.
Excellent field position. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind,
3rd touchdown for Dexter.
And then the crowd gets a little
just for good measure.
Maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd silent. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball.
4th quarter.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nash. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose
Chase Young.
Backed up to the 24. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. On third down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance.
There we go.
On the road, no
31-yarder with Donald. Puts him in the zone.
In this fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Daniels. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Oh, now Derwin James is in the zone.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a
Hey, Terrence Lowry, 4th sack of the game.
Needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game.
Oh, that was a ridiculous pick by Fred Warner. Pick 6, Brad. Fred Warner. He freaking caught the ball behind him with one hand. He like stuck his hand out and it just like stuck to him.
The blowout continues. As that lead
off a deflection.
And swells. Look, this has been dominance in
all
three phases.
No.
Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to
that was in the receiver's hand. So the receiver was going to his right and he was diving. He had his hand out with the ball, with his hand on the ball, and as he was going down, Fred Warner had his hand out and he just took it from him.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
So like they met with the ball in between their hands, which secured it for Fred to just grab it and take it.
So we will start here at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Does that count for career stats?
They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
I'll have to look.
The Vikings
I don't remember how many picks he had though.
For the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
There you go.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Terrence Lowry, forced fumble, sack. Derwin James picked it up. Carson Wentz doing Carson Wentz things. That's his 4th fumble.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that.
I think that was Lowry's 5th sack as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Ooh.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football.
Not soon enough, I guess.
Here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Shoot, Fletcher Cox is in the zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left on the clock.
Damn it.
He was looking for Daniels that time. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Should not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
The fuck?
On top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Jeez. Where'd all your points come from?
Good night, everybody.
I gave up a touchdown. God damn it. McKnight. Man. Nice. I didn't have when I played them, I didn't have as much of a hard time slowing him in the pass game, in the run game, as I did in the pass game. He had a lot of receiving yards against me. Oh my gosh. Donald just broke 3 tackles within like 3 yards. Love his ability. Get up. Get up. Ah. He got up and almost started to go. He was still on the pile, though. pass interference. Nice. 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 All right. Can you do me a favor? I'm just curious. Can you go in? Are you back into the main menu? Alright. When you go back into the menu, can you just go into the career stats and see how many interceptions Fred Warner has? I'm curious to know if these playoff stats contribute towards career. Oof.